right? I'm going to understand. I've taken your feedback and I've taken it in. All right. And let me now show you the concept of how I break down ideas from my own end. Can you see my screen now? Can you guys see like a chart that I currently have on my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what is in this first board that I'm currently putting my mouse around. What can you see here?
Design Studio.
God bless you, brother. He said Apical Design Studio. This is how I break down my ideas. Right? When I have a business, a project idea in mind, when I'm reached out to after we've had our discovery session, and I go back to my blackboard to try to work out how can I work on this brand? What do I put together? How do I digest this information? First, we all have this initial name that the brand is all about, Apical Design Studio. Now, what is Apical Design Studio all about? First, this is an architectural design studio. The guy is an architect he studied architecture and is working like a full architectural studio, but he's a consultant brand. That means people who want to do, saying not at all. People who are trying to get their building plan. People who are trying to get their building plan and the likes. People who are trying to do a lot of things. People who are trying to find an architect to work on their project. They are looking for consultants like Apical Design Studio. First, what it does is building designs. It does interior designs. He also offers training and support in his company. Right? That means it does building design. Building design is more of what? Look at this chart here. Going to what? Architectural plan. Building design is more of 3D visualization. Building design is more of what? Animation. That's what it does. It offers architectural building plan, building visualization. It does rendering. It does a lot of animation himself in his organization. Also, building design in the sense of what? Construction drawing. That means his designs are not just about coming up with a concept. These are the kind of people that are going to also go to your field, go to your site, see your site, and try to the plan that we have come up with. They try to start working with the builders to start digging the foundations, putting all they can do all the consultant. He offers all those consultant services as well. Now, looking at all these concepts, breaking this building design down into architectural plans, 3D visualization, animation, and the likes. Even architectural plans has other things that it means. Architectural plan is in the sense of when you look at architectural plan, what are you saying? You are seeing a sense of a grid, right? You are seeing a layout being shown on an architectural plan. Also, it comes with a lot of annotations, right? A lot of annotation. I don't know if you know the meaning of annotation. Annotation is something like you see even in your biology study when you have a building, when you have a body rather. They will now give you some arrows that shows this is the forehead, this is the brain, this is the cerebrum, this is something. Those are annotations, right? Those are what we call annotations. These are further explanation of whatever you are seeing on your screen. And then we go to 3D visualization. What does 3D visualization mean when you look at the concept of what is 3D visualization? First, if we have what? Rendering goes into 3D. We have views. Different views are being rendered in 3D visualization. We have different perspectives are being displayed. In a 3D visualization, we have photorealistic images that have been generated as a sense of what 3D visualization. I speak very fast, and that's because of our time. You guys will just have to manage. The other thing is what? Animation. Animation is talking about what? A time travel. When you are talking about animation, this guy will come up with what? An estate design. A concept design for an estate. You know, you have an estate that all the buildings are the same. Everybody who is coming, who has an apartment inside that estate, they all have the same buildings, right? I don't know if you are familiar with that. In an estate, does not necessarily mean that everybody should design different buildings. There are some estates that all the buildings are the same. You don't know that your own apartment is different from the other person's apartment, right? Because there is you have colonized yours in a different way, basically. So this guy he can do a rendering of the walkway, the different areas of the estate. I'm talking about the feed area, the gym of the estate. He's talking about the swimming pool, you know, different activities. In fact, their shopping mall inside the estate. Basically, you can do a time travel. A time travel meaning giving you an overview, giving you an idea of what can even be, what is obtainable, basically. That is talking about animation and talking about what? Conditioning, right? Conditioning, and then also part of building design is something known as what construction drawing. I don't really know other things that construction drawing tie into apart from architectural plan. These are very similar, so I didn't explore this even more. But talking about architectural design, apart from building design, we also have what interior decor and what training support. Now, if I'm trying to come up with apical design, just you get into this tail end of grid. These are the icons. These are things I can generate different icons from. Again, it is about what distilling a complex idea into basic design, basic concepts. You understand? Everything is a complex system until you start chopping it down into simple ideas.